Ooh, I get to keep his speech. I get to keep his speech. Thank you, Ethan. Thank you so much. You know, Ethan is actually a little bit younger than I am, but I've actually learned as much from Ethan as I really have from anybody I've known. You've always been a mentor to me, and I really appreciate that. And I remember that morning with Alexandra Powers. Woo! Well, thank you guys. Thank you guys. I know this is going on a long time, so I won't be too long. I want to obviously thank the IFP and Joanna for honoring me tonight. It really is so cool to be honored here. I really feel like New York is my home, even though I don't live here as much as I want to. I try to, as my wife would tell you. It means a lot to me to get this award from an organization that champions new talent. I grew up in a home, my dad is here tonight, I grew up in a home where artists, many of whom were at the beginnings of their career, were always around, and they were valued, and they were celebrated. I quickly learned about the power of art as an agent of change. And the filmmakers in this room make films that change us to think more and to imagine what could be, what should be, what might be, what a new president would look like. To name just a few people who I've really been inspired by over the course of the year, it started, I saw Mudbound at Sundance, Dee Reese's Mudbound. Carrie Putnam's here tonight. She can attest to the fact that I've been crying ever since I saw the movie. I'm gonna start crying again now. I recently saw Lady Bird, Greta Gerwig's Lady Bird, which was terrific. Michael Moses said, you have to see the Florida Project in a movie theater. And a couple nights ago, I went to the theater on 2nd Avenue, A24. I paid my $13. I saw the Florida Project. I loved it. Congratulations. It's a great movie, an inspiring movie. And of course, Jordan's Get Out, a film. Jordan took on a range of tough issues about race, things that no one else in Hollywood, or talked about them in a way that no one else in Hollywood would dare do. I'm very grateful, Jordan, to be part of your journey. One of the highlights of my career was helping you realize your vision of Get Out, the movie that might never get made. I feel very lucky to wake up every morning knowing I will spend my day in the company of artists who love their craft, of actors, of directors, of writers, of technicians, of editors. Every day is so fun because of that. It was true from my early days, as Ethan talked about, when he and I were at Malapart, and I worked then at a company in early Indian New York called Arrow Entertainment, and then I went to Miramax, and finally my own company, Blumhouse. I love the low-budget world. I am convinced that budgetary boundaries create better, more original, more subversive movies. Lower budgets give us total creative control, which we can pass on to our directors. Lower budgets allow us to take risks, to make movies no one imagined would get made. And the best part about it for me is watching our filmmakers thrive when the rest of us get out of their way and let them be the artists they are. All right, we'll have an applause for that. Woo! And finally, in addition to all the amazing artists that we've gotten to work at Blumhouse, there are a lot of people here who have helped our company along the way. Ron Meyer and all my great partners at Universal. He doesn't like to be called up by name, so I make a point of doing that. CAA and all the agencies really who've really embraced our model, and I appreciate all of you in representation taking a bet on us. My fellow Blumhousers who put in a lot of hours to make the business of low-budget filmmaking look effortless. Thank you. Bea in particular is here who worked on Get Out. Thank you. And my family, my dad and brother here, Irving and Otis, who taught me to love art, which was the basis of everything that I do. the friendships that sustained me through the highs and lows, and a lot of those people are here tonight. And finally, my amazing wife, Lauren, and our daughter, Roxy, who make everything worth doing. Thank you guys very much. Thank you.